What were we going about?
Nazis built the pyramids, the aliens started the Holocaust. It's just...
We're talking about serial killers today. They're ghosts.
It's only going to get worse from here.
So I'm going to slide a little warning in here real quick.
Warning! The contents of this podcast might be triggering or offensive to those that are listening to this episode. Listener's discretion is advised.
Yeah, so suck it up.
So, I've talked about how I'd like to do like bucking reels and stuff, but I mean, I'm kind of like an entrepreneur. I really want to fucking have a business because I always come up with some really good slogans.
Yeah, you do.
I really do. Like, I would love to open up a Chinese buffet place. I know I'm not Asian, but still, I have a killer slogan because I would want to open it up next to a fucking pet store.
Oh my god.
Because,
okay.
I mean, honestly, if you drove by a Chinese buffet that said, they euthanize, we utilize, you would be like, okay, they got a good sense of humor.
That's funny, but I'm not going in. It's like, I didn't want to eat whatever they got in that freaking pet store.
I mean, you might taste the chemical from their euthanizations.
Holy crap, I didn't even think of that. You be eating and stuff, you're like, this is pretty good. And then pass the fuck out.
Welcome everybody to the Calling Couple. I'm your host Sage, along with my beautiful co-host Gage.
That's still my favorite one.
Yeah, I know. No, I am Gage, and I'm not confused on who I am. I just stumble. I am your host Gage, along with my beautiful co-host
Sage.
All right, so today we're just going to be telling you some stories of our times going to gay bars and being a part of the gay community. So, and we're already going to tell you right now, we're not going to get into all the political shit that's going on with the transgenders and the drag queens and stuff.
We feel for them, but this is not a political podcast,
yep.
And we just care too much.
Yep.
So we don't want to talk about it.
We care way too much on that. So today is just going to be story time of our experiences in the gay community.
Yeah.
Hey there, I'm Yvonne Lux. Not only am I the first trillionaire, but I'm a man captivated by phones and space. I've teamed up with Bucking Reels to put the first group of Americans on Mars. Once landed, our Amerithas will build the first cell towers on Mars. We will prove that our 69 LTE speed can outperform any of the other competitors. With this plan, you can even phone home. Switch and upgrade to my 69 LTE plan today by visiting your local Bucking Reels. And coming soon, I'll be purchasing Tinder. Get less swipes with triple the price. And now you guys know that Sage is mainly gay, but she married my ass.
Yeah, I'll just say queer because I don't like. There's just too many pronouns these days.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell. Are you WXYZ or?
I like that one. That's the one I am now.
Okay.
Because it's switched whenever you like, right? Oh, we're not getting political. Sorry.
Yep. So, let's see. Now, I've never been against the gay community. Like, when I was younger, sure, but I hated everybody. And, of course, I had my tendencies.
You were a teenage boy, of course you did.
Yeah, I was a little homophobic and shit. But I had a friend of mine really help change my mindset growing up. And he ended up getting killed back in 2008 for, I don't know if it was a hate crime. I hope not. But he was just robbed and he got stabbed and didn't make it through. And really good guy. He really was. Me and him knew each other from middle school, and it was a sad deal. But yeah, he really did help me change my outlook on that. Like, I was still hesitant about being around the gay community because of the whole, I'm afraid somebody's going to hit on me and all that kind of shit. But also, I wasn't comfortable with my own sexuality too.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and so now I am, and honestly, I don't give a shit if you think I'm gay or not, because I don't give a fuck. I know where I'm at on my sexual spectrum.
You were a very straight man.
Yeah. But and that also means that I don't hate you guys that are part of that community and live that lifestyle. That's your choice, and hey, by all means, live it up.
We do.
So, like, you've been well, hell, you were in the closet for most of your life until really I got with you to push it out, like, because I knew.
Well, I mean, I was out to a lot of my friends, but like I didn't do anything about it. But I was also like only 18, so not a lot I could do about it. You know what? I take that back. That's not true. Me and my friends like would go to the rec room like every weekend.
And the rec room was what was that? It was like a teenage during the day, and then after a certain time, it was 18 and
It was
over.
it was a drag show club. It didn't serve any alcohol because you could be 16 and older to get in. But at like I believe midnight was their curfew, and then everybody under 18 had to go home.
Yeah.
Because of just curfew,
Mm-hmm.
and they still didn't serve alcohol even after curfew.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a very safe place for all the little queers to go hang out at.
No, hold on now. You might be offending somebody else.
I'm
I
not.
am not a queer. I am an AI.
No.
At the plus.
No, queer is a word in our community. I know a lot of straight, ununderstanding people who don't understand. I don't know, what is that called? Is it ununderstanding? Non-understanding?
I would say non-understanding or just,
ignorant. I'll just say ignorant.
I was going to say ignorant or misinformed.
I would say a lot of ignorant people try to use it as a slur, but it is a word in our community. It literally, you know what that word means? Strange. I'll take it.
But no, I remember when you took me to the rec room for the first time, and I mean, I've had friends that were gay and all that, and I've always had that standard of, I don't care if you're gay. Do not give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't actually try to make a move on me, because it's just not my thing. I wouldn't do it, wouldn't put you through that, don't put me through that kind of thing.
Well, there's a difference between a move and a compliment.
Right. Well, and that's something that I had. I had a guy that I worked with at a job, and we used to hang out all the time during work. Like, we'd go out and have cigarettes and stuff like that. And I told him, I was like, hey man, like, I don't give a shit what you do. That's your thing. But I'm just not like that. So please don't make me uncomfortable. Like, don't hit on me or anything like that. I don't care if you want to joke, but don't actually make a move. And he ended up crossing the line. And I did warn him ahead of time that I probably will punch you if you do. He made a move. I hit him, and we were never friends after that. But I did give him fair warning. It wasn't like I did it out of the fucking blue or anything like that.
Okay.
Because it was just, he literally put his hand on my leg and tried to go up, and I told him stop, and he said he didn't, so I hit him. But I never tried to take that incident and put it on other people, because that's not fair. You had your friend Brittany.
Okay.
And he was, I met him at your graduation, and you guys were friends forever.
Oh yeah, we've been friends since middle school.
And he, of course, I was kind of uncomfortable with him because he kept looking at me up and down. And I'm like, dude, I'm not.
And he had one of those like iconic gay voices.
Yeah, like I can't even do it. Like,
no, don't even try.
I can't. But I mean, I tried to let him know, like, dude, I'm not on your platter, so please quit looking at me like a snack. Like, I'm not an hors d'oeuvre for you.
Nah, snack was not a thing back then. But good joke.
But I mean, I tried, and he kind of got the hint about it. But you were telling me about how you and him used to go to the rec room, and of course, I was trying to be a very supportive boyfriend and all that because I knew that you were gay.
Yeah, you were trying to be accepting of me and show me that you were there for me no matter what.
Mm-hmm. And so you were like, hey, I want to go to the rec room. And I was like, all right, well, I don't know what that is, but let's go.
And also, don't deny, you were like 20 years old, so seeing your girlfriend with another girl was a thought in your mind.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sure. But we go to the rec room, and I will say this, I was very uncomfortable because it wasn't my element. I've never been to a place like that before, and it was one of those, it was a very eye-opening experience. And
oh, yeah, for a straight guy? Probably.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, sure, I was uncomfortable and, like, out of place, but everybody there was very generous. Everybody was nice. Like, if you let them know, like, hey, I'm not here like that and all that, they were very respectful. Like, oh, okay. Some of them try to make those jokes of like, oh, well, just let me or give me a little bit more time in the night and we'll see. And it's just like, no, that's never gonna happen. But
especially not there because there's no alcohol.
Right. We went there. I think I went there like 3 different times. And
Did you?
Yeah, before we started trying to actually get our lives in order and try to build ourselves up. And, right. But after the first time, I really started going in there and I started having more fun with it. I remember our last time going, and there was this kid. He was probably 15, 16. Like, I don't think he came out to his parents yet.
Yeah, it was probably his first night out as a gay boy.
Yeah, and I tell this story to people, and they're just like, "So you're gay?" I'm like, "No, I'm not gay. You
are a very nice ally."
Yeah, I'm one of those, like, if you're not having a good time at a party, I'm going to try to do what I can to let you have a good time, like try to find something that can make you have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the thing, is he was off in the corner, because
and his friend was trying to pump him up and all that, and he just wasn't having it.
Yeah, because we were there, it was me, you, and Vegas, we were there, and I think another person was with us, but I can't remember.
I think a few more people were with us.
But so we were sitting there, and I was watching this kid through the night for a couple hours because he just stood off on his own, kind of like gave me like those like I'm not, I don't know. He just gave me a weird vibe to where I was just kind of keeping an eye on him. But I started noticing that he was watching this group of guys that were dancing on the dance floor. And you can kind of tell that he wanted to go dance with them.
Yeah, they were
but
cute.
he didn't have the courage to go up and talk to them about dancing. And so finally, like, it was right around time before we were getting ready to leave. I was like, okay, I've got to do something. I don't know why, but I was like, I've got to go do something for this kid. And I walked up to him and I put on my best gay voice. And I looked at him. I was like, hey, sweetheart. Me and you are going to be dancing later. Don't worry. Let me go have a cigarette, and I'll be right back. And I walked away. Went outside.
That was really good.
I walked outside, and I had my cigarette, and I was talking with our friends for a minute, and I come back in, and I shit you not, I seen him out there dancing with one of the guys from that group, and I was like, hell yeah. Like, I gave him enough of... I hope I gave him enough confidence for him to be like, you know what?
It was either confidence or you scared the shit out of him. And he's like, I gotta get up there and dance before this fucking bear comes back and gets me.
Probably. But, I mean, he ended up having a good time from what I could tell before we left.
Yeah, he was smiling and dancing.
Yeah, and I like to say that I contributed with him having a good time that night. So
I'm sure you yeah, I'm almost 99% sure you did.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, like, that was my first real like interaction of being an ally.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun.
Trust me, the gay community respects you being straight.
Oh yeah.
It's the other way around that is normally the problem.
Oh man, like when we go to you went to the bar Alibis.
Oh yeah, I love that place.
And it is a straight up lesbian bar. They'll let men in there, but it's mainly just for the ladies. And it's a nice place. It's a good establishment. Rough area that it's located in.
Yeah, the area is not too great, but the bar is so much fun. I love it there. It's a great place to go if you want to go. Nice ally place. Mm-hmm. Alibis. Casey.
I remember when I first went there, the only time I got to go, because I still want to go back, I remember going in there and fucking with all of the lesbians, and they're just messing with them, like, yeah, I'm the biggest lesbian in this bar, and they're like, whatever, I like, I'm a bigger lesbian than you, and I'm like, yeah, but, I mean, just because I don't have a vagina doesn't mean I'm not a bigger lesbian than you, because I don't have dick. I don't go with a man or anything like that.
I've never had dick before, so ha ha ha.
Yeah.
And they're like, damn, he's got me.
And a lot of them were. But that's the thing, though. Like, I do it in all fun. I go in there and I have fun. And I ended up having several people that were hanging out with me through the night just because I was fucking with them. And they liked the fact that I was treating them like one of the boys and shit like that.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
When you don't, like, come with, like... And you, I have always noticed this, that you don't say, for a girl, for a woman, for a female. You compliment them for them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say, like, well, that's pretty cool for a girl. That's pretty cool for a female.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
No, I mean...
Just say, that's pretty cool. Period. That's cool that you can do that. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't remember her name, but me and her were just going back and forth all fucking night of who is the bigger lesbian. And God...
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh, yeah, she's the host up there. She does the... like when they have events, she hosts the event. Not the owner of the bar, but that. Ah, damn, what was her name?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
She was a lot of fun. Like me and her, back and forth most of the night, and it was a really comfortable atmosphere to where none of them scoured at the fact that there was a straight man in there. Cause
I mean, I will be honest. There's always a few.
Yeah, there's always like what there was. I didn't see it.
I did. I noticed it. I noticed like at least 3 of them. But you know they all have their own agendas. There's always going to be those couple that, or a couple of people that don't really accept, like, you're a straight man. What are you doing in here? Like, fetishizing us. But you weren't. You were in there supporting me.
Yeah. And I was just there to have a good time. Like, I wasn't there trying to be like, hey, babe, let's find a girl to hook up with or any of that.
Yeah, we were just
literally
there
to like, hey, you got beer and good atmosphere, let's do it.
Yeah. And we were already over in that neighborhood, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so it was a good time. I really had a good time with it. The owners of the place were just absolutely amazing. Very happy that I was there. They were like, we love allies. Come on in and hang out and all. And if you have any troubles with anybody, let us know and we'll take care of it, kind of thing. And
yeah,
because they were more worried about me being in there than they were about the other patron.
A lot of them kept asking us, like, is he okay? Is he comfortable? You know, like, we don't want to make him uncomfortable. Or like, oh no, he's having a fucking blast.
Yeah, because I mean that's the thing though, is like I wasn't hitting on anybody and all that kind of stuff. Like, I was just genuinely there to party and have a good fucking time, and it was a blast. I got up there and did karaoke and all that, and people were just kind of like, what the fuck?
something that was really funny to me. It's totally off subject. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just that it was so funny because you were the largest person there. Because it was a lesbian bar, so it's full of women, you know? And you're, like, tall as fuck. And so I'd never lost you once in that place. Just a bunch of women, and you're just like, hey, patting everybody on the head.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, that was just really funny and cute to me.
Well, there was a couple transgender and drag queens in there, but it fucking didn't bother me at all. I'd walk up and fucking be like, hey, what are you doing? Like, all this and that. Just trying to make everybody feel comfortable being around me, because I know it's not normal.
I'm pretty sure you did. Besides those 3 women that I did spot scowling at you, everyone else was very comfortable with you. Like, you almost made some people feel pretty comfortable. Like, they got more comfortable after you talked to them. Yeah,
especially getting up there and doing karaoke and stuff, and just like...
Oh, yeah. Once you karaoke'd, almost everybody was just like, oh, this guy's cool as hell. Yeah. Even the scowlers were like, oh, you know, he supports us.
Yeah, I mean, and the fucking DJ, man, she was just hysterical. She was cracking me the fuck up. Us, right? And, like, she would... Of course, I was straight, so she was giving me some shit about being straight, and they're like, "Oh wow, okay, the straight guy's just showing us up and shit."
Yeah, they're like, "Oh," they're like, "Up next, the straight guy."
yeah, they were.
That hetero man.
Yeah, that was definitely fucking like.
Because you were the only one there.
it was a lot of fun, and of course, I was cracking jokes, but I was trying to let everybody know, like, it's all in good fun and tastefully. Like, I've
been to a few other gay bars besides Alibis and all that, and they're all like that. They're all super chill, super laid back. You will find a peppering of straight people in there who are just like you, just allies, just coming out to support and making everybody feel like we can all coexist together.
Yeah, like, and here's my thing is, like, for straight guys and straight couples out there, you want to go somewhere that you can have a good atmosphere and actually enjoy your night and not have to worry about somebody wanting to fight you and shit. Go to a gay bar.
Go to a fucking gay bar, dude. Like, they are so chill, laid back people. It's like hanging out with a bunch of friends.
It really is. And if you don't know anybody, trust me, you'll fucking know somebody, because they will come up and talk to you.
Oh yeah, you'll meet a friend real fast. Yeah, it's like, that's something that I really like about going to gay bars, any kind of bar like that, is that it is a totally different atmosphere than a regular bar. Like, in regular bars, you're like, at a certain time of night, you want to get out of there because it's about to get rowdy, it's about to get fighty, and all that kind of stuff. I have stayed at those gay bars till they shut down, and the whole time it is just laughter and making friends and all that kind of stuff. It's always been real nice to me. Unless you are one of those fighters, then don't go, because you'll, like, one little fight, and trust me, all those people are going to be like, you just raise your voice at a arguing level, and they're like, hey, we don't do that here, please either keep it down or you need to leave. And they'll say it like that. Nice. Very nice.
Oh, and trust me, they are packing. So don't think that you can just go in there acting like that, because you might get a baseball bat in the back of your head. Like,
all those really, really sexy dykes are packing. I gotta think about a few of them.
Yeah, you might get a fucking really thick silicone black cock to the back of your dome, and you're gonna be like,
smack you across the head with it. That would be hilarious. You know how, like, in bars they'll have that piece of wood or a fucking baseball bat hung up somewhere? I'm gonna do that next time at Alibis. I'm like, you know, we should hang up right here for the weapon of the bar. Big ass freaking black dildo would be great. Just whoop that. Oh my god, they have those rainbow ones now.
Yeah,
that's one. A rainbow ginormous silicone dildo. Perfect.
And call it the regulator.
Oh my god, that was way funnier than it should have been to me. Regulator. Oh, that was funny.
Man, I'm trying to think. I had a. So okay, so going back to like how I wanted to open up the Chinese restaurant, I just thought of a gay bar
Oh
one.
no. Okay.
Because you know how like we wanted to open up the gentlemen's gentlemen's club, we call it Apple Bottoms.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to open up a gay bar and call it
Blah, blah.
I want to open up a gay bar and call it Adam's Apple.
Okay. That's really good. Okay. No, that was good. I like it. So we're opening up Apple Bottoms, and then right next door we'll have Adam's Apple.
Yeah.
So a regular strip club and then a gay strip club. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's both. It's good for everybody.
Good for everybody, all around. Make friends at the door.
Yeah, but you got to pay to go into each building. You can't. You can't just go through.
Well, I think you could give them like a stamp or something, and then they can go over to the other one too.
You pay extra because if you're gonna go over and see if you ladies are wanting to go over and see some titties, you're gonna have to pay for it, okay? Or just go in the bathroom, lift up your shirt, and there you go.
But not the same though.
No, it's not. But you know what? As a straight man, I don't have titties to go and be like,
you know. Last time I was at Alibis, we were all sitting in a circle. Yes, that's how cool it gets. That's how kumbaya it gets. That we all went out onto the fucking patio. All of us, the whole fucking bar goes outside. We're all sitting together talking and stuff, and we might be passing something around. I don't know. Anyways, so we were talking about like, why isn't it the same? Like we're all gay. We like boobies. So why can't we lift up our shirts and see our own boobies and like that? Like why isn't that not the same? You know, nobody could find an answer. There's like, I guess because we see them all the time, maybe. And one woman was like, I'm married to a woman, and every time she shows me her tits, I get turned on. But yet I can look at mine and I'm like, I wish they were like upper. I wish they were like this. Wish they were like that. But yet I see my partner's titties, and I'm just like, fucking A.
I remember cracking the joke at the one lesbian that I became friends with. I really can't remember her name.
I wish we could remember her name, man.
But I remember cracking that joke of like, yeah, I'm a bigger lesbian because I was born with the strap on.
That's not fair, man. It's not fair.
And she did. She was just like, oh,
that is a pretty good one.
Oh, damn it. But no, man. Like honestly, I had a blast going to that place and just hanging out and.
Last time I was there, I started something. So every Tuesday they're gonna have movie night now.
Really?
Yeah. That was pretty neat.
But yeah, no, I have a fucking blast going to that stuff. Like it is a lot of fun though. I really do. But I will say this, like, we're not sitting here saying that you guys need to go. You have to go, all this and that. We're saying, like, if you are wanting to be on that level of checking it out.
Yeah, if you're comfortable with that community and you want to be an ally, then go and check one out. They're really fun.
Yeah, they are a shit ton of fun, all right? They got a lot of stuff packed and good times and stuff, and, you know, you don't have to wear a butt plug. You can wear one if you want to fucking make sure that nothing gets up there that you already haven't put there. But, you know, that's up to you. No, I mean, honestly, it's like I've never really had an issue with the gay community and stuff like that. The only thing I have an issue with is there's just so many fucking pronouns and stuff that I'm just like, I can't keep up. So, you know, but I'm definitely one of those people that I have no problem calling it like I see it, but I do it all in fun. I try to have fun with it. I try to let people know, like, I'm accepting of who you are, but I'm going to be a smart ass and crack jokes because that's just who I am. But I let you know right away. Like, and I try to do it very tastefully. Like, I have a coworker at work she is gay. She's been gay for many years. And I straight up went to her and I knew that she was gay and I started making a gay joke. And she started laughing and all that. And I let her know, like, hey, you know, I am very supportive. I am, but I'm not really that kind of person to make you feel uncomfortable. If I do, let me know. And I just want you to know, like, I'm going to treat you just like I treat everybody else and just have fun. Because I don't want you to feel like I'm going to exclude you or make you feel bad. And if you feel bad, let me know and I'll apologize because I don't want you to feel that way. But I am that kind of guy that's going to make jokes. I do it with everybody. Like, one of my biggest things is, like, I love going up to my black friends and just be like we'll be bitching about our boss and stuff, and I'll sit there and say something to him just like, yeah, you know, really got on to me about this, and I just looked at the boss and was like, why? Because I'm black. And it cracks him up and makes him laugh because But you can't do, and I'll say this, you can't do that to everybody because not everybody's going to understand that. You really got to play that field to see where people are
because everyone's personalities are different. There could be a gay person out there who is like really, really tender and sensitive to any kind of gay joke.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I say is like you really got to read people before you make those jokes. But when you make those jokes and you know that they're going to be at least accepting of it at first to see who you are, let them know who you are. Of like, hey, I don't mean no offense to it. I'm just having fun. If I go too far, let me know, and I'll make sure I won't do that no more. Mm-hmm. It's not saying that you have to change who you are, but you're just also letting them feel accepted and where they can be themselves around you.
Yeah.
Because I did that at Alibis too. I mean, when I was making those jokes, I'm like, hey, if I go too far, let me know, because sometimes I don't know when I do, and if I do, I'll apologize.
Yeah, like last time I went up to Alibis and all that, they had just they'd been open for about 2 hours, so I was pretty early, and it was just like probably 5 people there and the bartender, and so we were just like sitting at the bar being all like talking and all that kind of stuff, and then I'm the only white person there at the moment, and they were making jokes and all that kind of stuff about white grandmas, and I was cracking up because they were like spot on. Like they were trying to be all stereotypical and stuff and all that. I'm like, you guys are spot on. Like, we're all laughing, dying, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, you guys are spot on. That is exactly what my Mimi's like. And it killed him. Because they're like, oh my God, you even call her Mimi. And that just like set the joke perfectly for them. Was because I actually do call her Mimi.
Oh yeah. I mean, and that's the thing though, is like you really gotta pick your demographic of who you joke around with and stuff. Like me, I try to be a goofball and have fun with everybody. And I'm one of those people that nothing's off the table until you tell me. And it's worked out, and it's also been bad for me too, to where I have offended a few people, but same time, if they're offended by it, that's sucks for them, because I mean no offense or hurt by it. But if you take it that way, I get it. You don't have to talk to me anymore or anything like that, So just have fun with it. Be yourself, because especially in the gay community, that's all people want is you to be yourself. And when they see that that's truly who you are, they really are going to accept you. And because I was very
unless you're a complete asshole and that's who you truly are, then you're just in the wrong place, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, shit, like when I started cracking out jokes, and I would immediately turn around and be like, hey, I'm just joking, I don't mean nothing by it. And after a while, they started seeing that that's just who I was, that they really were just like, oh man, you're a lot of fun to hang out with and stuff like that. Once they got past the fact that they got to vet me for a little bit, then they were like, okay, you're not bad.
You're some annoying straight guy. That's okay. That's funny.
Yeah, But no, man, I really had a lot of fun, and it was a good time. I definitely want to go back, because I
have a lot of fun when you're there with me.
Yeah, because I go to bars and stuff, like regular bars, and a lot of times it's, if as the night progresses and I accidentally look at someone's old lady the wrong way, they're just like, oh man, you want to fuck my old lady, we're about to fight, all this. And I was like, dude, I was just glancing around the room like, holy shit, calm down.
Man, straight bars are scary.
Yeah, and I mean, if I had that with a lesbian couple, I would be like, well, you kind of won, so calm down there. Like, she's not going to go home with me, and I'm not going to go home with her.
Yeah, like,
you won.
Because you can do that at a lesbian bar, because you came there fully knowing that you didn't have a chance with all those women.
Yeah.
Because you're at a lesbian bar. You walked into this lesbian bar knowing it's a lesbian bar. So they're already looking at you like, okay, well, you know what you're into. You know that you have no chance. So
now, I will say this. Some of the listeners are probably just like, so, Gage, you would go to a gay bar with just men and shit? You fucking ain't right, I am.
I mean, these are fucking blast, man. Gay guys are a blast.
And here's why. It's not because I'm in the closet or any of that, because I'm not. I'm going there for 2 things. Have a good fucking time and free drinks. All right,
oh, yeah.
They're going to be like, they're going to think they have that opportunity with me, and they're going to be trying to load me up.
Yeah, because, they're, like, they might be gay, but they're still guys.
They're still, like, here's the thing, though, is, like, just because you're gay, and especially a man, doesn't mean that you lost your will to hunt. Hey there, are you an avid hunter or a fan of fishing? Well, come on down to Buck and Reels and get all your hunting and fishing needs. We've got guns, camo, bait, apparel, boats, and ATVs. Even if you don't hunt or fish, but you want to look like you do, we have a whole line of big bitch selection. You can fill your house and vehicle with items to let people think that you are an outdoorsman without getting your hands dirty. So come on down today to Buck and Reels.
where our prices are so low we'll have you saying $4 and real? Are you and your girl out enjoying a magical day of hunting? You guys cuddling to stay warm and things begin to heat up? Well, keep yourselves protected and covert by using the Camo Condom. This product is ribbed for her pleasure. They come in a variety of different camo patterns and colors. They are also scented with different animal sprays so you don't alert your trophy mount of what you are doing. With these camo condoms, Mother Nature will never see you coming. Enjoy your rut without bloating her gut.
And coming soon, the Dental Dam Targets. Become a better shot with your partner with this new line for women.
Get your orders now. All products can be found at your local Bucking Reels.
And they like to hunt.
Exactly. They might be gay, but they are still men.
Yeah.
And so they're just like, you're just like, sorry, buddy, no chance. They're like, oh yeah, let me get a few drinks in ya. Mm-hmm. Trust me, gay guys are still guys.
You still have that same scare like you would at any bar of someone roofling you, and
you have a lot less chance, though. To be honest,
you have a lot less chance, but it's not off the table.
Never.
So you still got to be cautious of who you're getting drinks from and all that.
Yeah.
If the drink's not coming straight from the bartender, don't take it. Okay, that's my number one rule.
Yeah, that actually is rules there too. Like you can't be like, hey, I want to buy a drink for that girl. Can you give it to me? They're like, I'll hand it to her. No problem, babe. I'll hand it to her, and I'll tell her it's from you and give you a little wink. But they're actually doing it for the safety because that is a big fucking thing in the gay community. Mm-hmm. Those are very few places you get to go. Because if a gay person goes to a normal bar and tries that shit, they're getting their ass beat. Yeah. That's why they have gay bars. So you can do that without getting your ass beat.
Yeah, and that's also a concern from even regular bars. So people, if you go to regular bars, if someone is wanting to give you a drink, be like, no thank you.
If it's not handed to you from the bartender, don't take it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, if the bartender had brought me this, I probably would have, but I don't know you, honey.
Yeah, and if you get the opportunity, I would say leave, because you don't know how it's going to turn out.
If they get really offended by it and start being dicks about it, just leave. There's other bars. Yeah. There are so many bars.
Yeah, like, you can go to the bartender and be like, hey, I've rejected this person. They're really upset about it, and I'm wanting to leave, but I do not feel safe going out to my car. Is there something we can do?
A lot of bars, and it's written normally in the bathrooms. I don't know if the guy's bathroom has this, but you can order a certain type of drink, and the bartender will handle it.
Well, it's not in the men's restroom. That's actually not a thing at regular bars that I've seen.
Oh, it is.
At regular bar, well, that must be in the women's stuff.
It must be only in the women's bathroom then.
Because we don't have that. We don't have that.
It might not be at every bar, but it's been to some bars that I've been to that are normal bars, not gay bars, that you can order a certain type of drink, and it means I'm uncomfortable from this guy.
Right, and I have noticed that with some bars, the security is getting a lot stronger to where if they have security cameras, they will save the picture of that person and put it behind the bar and let all their staff know this person comes in, have them out immediately, or call the police, because they don't want their customers to feel like there's a predator in their establishment.
Yeah.
So bars are getting better at that, but if you really want to just go out and have a fun fucking time without any drama, any hassles, any of that, go to a gay bar, man. I'm telling you, it is so much fun.
Okay, here, I'll give you an example. If you want to be chill and laid back, don't not worry about really getting hit on or anything, go to a lesbian bar. Mm-hmm. But if you want to party and drink and get crazy without worrying about anything, go to a gay bar. Because gay bars, those boys, they get wild. They dance. They're dancing around.
They got the glow sticks.
They got the glow sticks. They got the music going. Those bars are so much fun if you're wanting to party. Not worry about anything, like no fighting or anything.
You might see some bears get into a fight, because bears are...
I'm not sure if it's fighting or if it's wrestling. You know what I mean? Because the bears, they like to get a little rough.
That's what I was saying. But see, my thing is like the ones that you should worry about are the ones that you don't know if they are or not. Because
like any bar, the guy that's sitting over in the corner of the bar in the dark, kind of just watching everybody, and he suddenly stands up and comes and buys you a drink and hands it to you himself, I'm not taking that drink, buddy.
Yeah, it's definitely one that I'd be cautious about, because it's one of those, like, I haven't seen you really interact with anybody and all that, but you never know.
But I'll be honest, the bartenders are really on top of that stuff too, though, because I've seen them be like, hey, Like, hey, honey, like, how you doing? Because I'll be honest, I'm really a shy person. I'm a really shy person, so sometimes if I'm going to a new bar, I'll be that creepy person over in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Although because I'm a woman, people are less scared and less stereotypical, but the bartenders are still on top of it. They'll come over and ask me to, they'll be like talking to me, see where I'm from, all that kind of stuff. They'll like ask me questions, make me feel more comfortable. They're like, hey, you know, why don't you come sit at the bar with me and talk to me?
Now, see, I know some people are just like, well, I don't want to go to a gay bar and see all those revealing outfits and stuff like that. And that's fine. That is
You're gonna see that shit at regular bars. It's just going to be your type.
Right. And that's what I was about to say. Is like, that's understandable. You know, I get that because, I mean, I don't want to see somebody walking around in G-string, but same time...
That's why I'm glad I'm bisexual.
At the same time, I'm comfortable with my sexuality and where I stand, that I can be like, hey, man, that's cool, but just, you know, not for me kind of thing. But
that's my joke right now. I'd be like, I'm glad I'm bisexual because anywhere I go, I got a good view.
But I will say this. When we went to that lesbian bar, the later it got, the more drunk everybody got. Mm-hmm. I basically got a strip show from several girls just out there dancing.
Like, oh my gosh. And then I was on there. And then we finally went home because we have a long drive home, right? Mm-hmm. That night got even more wild. It literally turned into a strip show, man.
Yeah.
Like nude, like shirts off, like striptease and dances. I'm just like, we should have stayed longer. But no, we had to get home. I was getting toasty and you were having too much fun. And
yeah, and we were on the bike, so it was one of those.
If we hadn't been on the bike, we probably would have been fine. And if my ass had quit drinking.
Nah, but it was a good time. I mean, shit, I got to go have a good time without a lot of drama, and still got to see naked girls. So
well, they weren't naked, but
fully,
they might as well have been.
Yeah, not fully naked, but I mean, it was one of those like, hey, I still got to have fun, see tits, and still go home and get laid. So it worked out pretty fucking well.
Same.
Yeah, you know.
Got to go out, see tits, and I still got home and get laid.
Well, yeah, I mean that's where it's a lot of fun. A good story is my uncle and my cousin, different cousin, not his son. They were walking around New Orleans and during Mardi Gras, and they're fucking toasted. Like they are toasted.
Okay.
And they're walking down this back alley and shit.
Oh God, never started in the back alley.
Right. And they were walking down this back alley, and as they were coming up to the entrance to the sidewalk, this dude jumps out and he's like, hey, want to see some titties? And they were like...
Oh, I know this story.
Yeah, they were like, hell yeah, I want to see some titties, let's go. So they go into this place, and my uncle and my cousin go sit down at this bar where the ladies dance on the table right there where they sit.
Yeah.
And this old man was sitting next to my uncle, and my uncle was just like drooling over this girl. Like he straight up was like, this was the most beautiful woman I have ever saw in my fucking life. Like to this day, I have never seen anybody so beautiful. And he was like, the old man just leans over and he's like, he's pretty hot, ain't he? And he's like, what the fuck ever, dude, whatever. And he's like, nah, man, he's pretty fucking hot, huh? And he's like, dude, fuck off. He's like, look. And he looks up and he sees the Adam's apple, and my uncle was just like, what the fuck? I probably would have went home with that dude that night. Like, I'm still in love with that dude to this day. You know, I'm just like, really?
I'm saying, man, I am jealous. As a woman, I am jealous about how hot freaking drag queens can get, or transgender people can get. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that is so... Oh, I'll be honest, there are even men out there who I think are fucking gorgeously beautiful, and is not fair.
Same. I'm just like, you son of a bitch.
How dare you have those cheeks and that jaw?
Well, it's just the abs, man. Come on. I can't even get those, fucker. But, no, I mean, I don't know. I've never really had an issue with the LGBTQ, LRMP community, you know. It's one
the Alphabet Mafia.
Yeah, that thing. I mean, I've never really had an issue with it. The only thing I have an issue with is all these letters and genders and stuff like that. It's just like, you know, you don't really need all that to be who you are. Just be who you are without the fucking titles. Because that's my thing, is I don't like being called a biker. To me, that's become derogatory now. Like,
really?
Everybody's a fucking biker.
Ah, I see.
Like, you get these guys that buy these fucking $40,000 motorcycles and don't ever fucking ride it, but hey, they're bikers.
But they're bikers because they have a motorcycle.
But yeah, I'm the one that's sitting here buying all my parts, working on my fucking bike, and riding.
What do you want to be called?
I would rather be called just a rider, someone who does like to ride, someone who likes to get out, because that's what I do. I ride more than I do anything else, because...
Well, isn't that what people who ride horses are called?
I don't know.
They're not called cowboys because they ain't cowboys.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't look for the labels anymore. I just do what I like to do. And if you call me a biker, I'm just going to be like, whatever, because I don't really want to classify myself as that anymore.
I'm a $1 bean.
Because we used to have labels. We used to be like, oh, yeah, you're a weekend warrior, and people used to be proud of that. But now, with social media and all that kind of crap, you see people that have all these nice fucking bikes that they'll buy the full fucking leather gear and riding gear and shit like that. And
nothing wrong with it. It's just you're not same.
Yeah, you're not in the same category. And that, to me, is not fair. Because if you take your stuff into the dealership for like a little sound that you could, or like taking it in to change out your brake pads or your oil and stuff like that, to me, you're not really living the biker life. You're just doing more of, well, I don't have the time or the means to do it, so I'm going to do that. That's fine. That's called weekend warriors, and it's okay. Like, we were okay with you being that. But now you're wanting to, like, social media is like, oh, you know, if you ride a motorcycle or you ride two wheels, you're a biker. And it's like, not really, because...
That's a category.
Yeah, but there was multiple categories back in the day, and now they're all just being claimed as one. You're throwing me in the pot with these.
Do you want labels or not?
I don't want to be called anything. I just want to be called my name, and that's it. Like, I don't need the label to be recognized. That's my thing. That's where I said it. It's like, I don't need you to call me a biker. I don't need you to call me...
well, it sounds like you're more mad that they're being called bikers than you're being called a biker.
No, I just don't want to be thrown in the categories with everybody else, because I'm not like everybody else. I am fine with who I am, and I'm fine with just having my name. My name is my fucking label, and that's it. That's all I want. I don't need you to categorize me, because if people want to be categorized, that's fine, but don't fucking imply it to me, because, you know, that's just not me.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm not gonna walk up to a drag queen and categorize them. I'm gonna be like, "What's your name? Tell me your name." That's all I want to know. That's who you are to me. You're not transgender. You're not gay. You're not straight. You're not drag. What's your name? That's who you are.
Yeah,
that's the label that you need to be.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, what's up, gay?
Yeah, you know.
You call them by their name. You don't call them gay.
Exactly, and that's what I mean. Is just forget the fucking labels. The only label you need to have is your name and the reputation you put behind it.
No, I got you. That makes sense to me.
But, you know, that's where I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that right there, because I don't want to get into it. It's too political. It's too much. But
yeah, you're just like, you're getting off there, buddy.
No. I'm good. Because that's the whole point I wanted to make.
I know you hate labels.
I do.
I think we even had an episode about it already.
Have we?
I don't know. I can't remember. Something about hating labels for sure.
I don't remember if we did or not.
I think we didn't, because it was getting too political.
I think so. I think it was one of those that we were doing, we deleted, and we were like, no, we can't do it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm going to be at with my labels, is just don't labelize me. Just, you want to know my name, I'll tell it, and that's my label. That's it.
Yep.
I don't care about, you know, my gender and all that shit, because...
Yeah, I know you. That's the only thing you don't like about the LGBTQ community. Is there's just way too fucking many labels in it.
Yep. Like, shouldn't matter what you are. So,
I really do want to go. I want to go to another gay bar though. Like, I love alibis.
Yeah.
But I want to spread it out a little bit. Like, I know we're doing a big trip to Tulsa soon. I'd like to check some out while we're there.
Oh, we kind of can't do that.
I can.
No.
What?
No.
No.
We'll talk about this later, because no.
Okay.
I do agree. I want to go check out some new bars and see what else is out there. You know, like, June's coming up, and that's Pride Month. There's going to be things going on.
Oh, there's 100 things going on. Even some of the normal bars turn into ally bars.
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind checking out some new stuff and seeing what's going on. And
I'd like to see how many bars switch over to ally bars during the month.
That would be interesting.
That would be like a good thing. I kind of want to go to bars and be like, hey, are you guys going to ally bar during June? Have like a special going on?
Yeah, really like put it out there for people
like,
in the community of like, hey, you know, these guys do it too if you want to come over here and check it out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, give bars a chance to like widen their acceptance. That'd be a pretty cool idea. If I had a bar, I'd be doing that.
Well, I don't know if somebody's already doing that shit or not, but
I want to like see if it's already a thing, or if it's not, kind of like give the bars an idea.
Now, if you guys have a bar that you would be like, hey, you know, if you haven't been there, check it out. Leave us a comment down below or send us an
And it
email
doesn't
at
have to be-
thecallingcouplepod@gmail.com and let us know, because shit, we wouldn't mind going and checking them out.
And it doesn't always have to be a gay bar.
No,
it
it
can
don't.
be like a normal bar that you're like, hey, it's pretty chill. Like how you describe the gay bar. Is this bar is kind of like that. Not, you know,
Yeah.
not. And I can't do rowdy bars where there might be fighting or really. My issue is jealousy. I can't handle bars that, like, oh well, so and so got in a fight because so and so's wife or so and so's husband or, you know, things like that. Like I can't do jealousy bars. Where
Yeah.
if you just like you said, you're just looking across the room and some guy's like, did you look at my wife? I'm like, who the fuck is your wife?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's stuff that drives me up the wall. That's why most time I just sit at home and drink nowadays, because it's just too much. Too much,
man.
People get too riled up from watching social media all day, and then they look for a reason to let it all out and all that kind of crap, and it's just stupid. It's ridiculous. Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't mind checking out some new places and stuff like that. And if you guys got places to go to ride to, like, I wouldn't mind going for a ride and going checking out other places and experience and stuff like that too. So you can leave comment.
Ride?
Yeah, like just get on the bike and
You
go.
got a bite yet?
I've got one in the works. I'm about to be back on two wheels. Like
It won't be soon.
No, but it gives me something I can plan for. Like,
So yeah, definitely that.
okay, let me have my audience. But no, honestly, I would like to have some more stories to come back to this and talk more about it. And if you guys got some experiences that you would love to really let us know about, and if you want us to put it on the air, we can. If not, you just want to talk to us, you're more than welcome to. You can
Yeah,
leave
if
it
you
in the
ever have,
comments
like-
or email us.
Anybody's got some good stories you want to hear on the podcast, just send them into the email and all that, and we'll just, if we get enough stories, we could have like a whole episode about like sharing stories.
Mm-hmm. Whether they're funny, dark, or life-changing moments, like, let us know. We would love to do that, because that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, if they relate to any of our past podcasts, those ones too.
And you could always give us stories about how you came out, and that might end up helping somebody else that's working on wondering how they can approach it and do this something similar of coming out.
Yeah.
You know, it could be beneficial for somebody else and not even have to have your name put out there. So just leave us an email. Really, I don't know what else. What else can we talk about this subject?
I don't know. I'm pretty good. I mean, we've kind of shared experiences on the last episode
Yeah.
when it comes to sexual experiences.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, hopefully everybody has enjoyed this episode, and like I said, just know that we probably offended some, but really don't give a shit, because we're
I
just.
don't think we did. And if we did, I'm like, you should have realized this was going to be an offensive podcast before you got here.
Yep.
If you listened to any of the past ones.
Honestly, I'd say suck it up, Buttercup, because world ain't fair. So.
Caw.
But yeah, if you made it this far in the episode, give us a like, a share, and subscribe if you want to have more content coming out, because we got plenty more coming. Leave us an email, and you can also go and support us over on our Instagram at the Calling Couple Podcast, and come be a part of that. Help us out, and we'll keep you updated on some things that we are doing. And
I need to share a photo because I just dyed my hair.
yep, well, you got
You
that.
know us gay people, we be dyeing our hair every weekend.
Yeah, no, that's an expensive hair dye bill that we go through almost every month.
I dye it every other month.
Okay.
So I'm not that bad.
Okay.
I wish I was that bad though.
I know.
I wish I could afford to dye my hair every weekend like some
I
people.
I give you shit about the pricing of dyeing your hair, but it's like if they saw the receipts of my bike parts.
Or any of the other things, like the current thing you're holding.
True. But
Let me have my hair dye, goddammit.
you already have threesomes with ladies, okay?
That don't cost me that much money. This costs me drinks, that's all.
Man, I'm still jealous of the fact that you went out on a date and you got to hook up with a Mexican and a black girl, and I'm just like, oh.
It was amazing.
Oh, jealous.
Don't even know what you would call that. Definitely interracial something. It was nice.
What? Well, I don't know.
There got to be some kind of what? Was that marmalade sandwich on that one episode? That one movie we watched?
Oh my god, yeah.
So what would you call what I had?
Oh man, I was thinking like a Neapolitan. But
Oh, I love it. That's cute.
yeah. You had a bowl of Neapolitan that night. But other than that, I've kind of said what I said on this subject. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you're
I
out there,
had fun.
if you're out there living life, man, just live it to the fullest and have
Just
as
try to
much
be more
fun.
accepting out there, guys.
Yeah, live, laugh, love, and accept everybody for who the fuck they are. Get to know their name, let that be their label, and fuck it up, Buttercup, because you only get one life.
Caw.